Trading is not for everyone, but if you are a trader, plus 500 is the place for you. With just a few
You know finish them won't fight us. If them they run them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. You know get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my mind. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady clean like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. What they check if my dad be no wrong. But it they rush well well, it be much. Now go they make my time be the rush. Time on you be gone. Yeah, it they rush well well, it be much. You be hype, everybody be crush. Slow down, it be done. You fool me jackpata, I dey go Ghana. You never thought you dey from Papa. Which kind money we never see before. Osello me got me feeling I'm the one. Ade. I never take my cake away. Ade. You can't count my grace. I just day my lane. Me no get the time, but the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want.
All right. We're live. Gold is almost at all-time highs again. Who would have thought, eh? I did. Anyways. Like, realistically, if gold's gonna pull back, right? If gold is gonna pull back, because we had this imbalance play on the 4-hour yesterday, right? Then the next area to look out for is gonna be this 4-hour candle here. Yeah. So at some point when we do get a proper retracement, a full-on retracement, you know, I wonder if we'll get that retracement before we break all-time highs. That'll be interesting to see. In any case, I wonder where we're going to get a pullback today. That's the question I've got to ask myself. Right, because we do have that unemployment today. So with unemployment, just keep getting messages. With unemployment, we should see a little bit of a pullback for some of these majors. Like, the question is, will this actually pull back for us though? That's what we've got to ask ourselves, because right now the dollar's just slamming down. Slamming down. It's like we still haven't broken this range again, right? For one. And secondly, we need to see if we're going to take out the low and head into this gap, or we're going to push up higher. It's not clear right now. You know, weekly candle looks okay. Daily candle looks okay. We had a bit of a doji close yesterday. Alright, so we need to target either the low or the high of today. And we're currently closer to the low of yesterday. Right? So let's see if today we actually get prices forcing lower into that area. Right? That's the play for that. EU is still bouncing out of this area. It's heading higher once again. Okay, that's fine. GU, boy, I don't know what's been going on with currencies recently, but they've just not been that pretty. They've not been that pretty to look at, you know. So we're gonna wait for this unemployment claim to come and pass. FOMC, interest rate decision. Okay, so that interest rate decision has already come out. The ECB has decreased their interest rate. We got GDP and initial jobless claims for the dollar coming in 7 minutes. So let's wait for that. You know, clear target for today is going to be this high here. Right, that's going to be the clear target for today. I'm going to see if we can get another test into this hourly candle and potentially look to go long again. I don't think or see us having such a huge drop off, right? I don't see that happening. So in that regard, all I need to know or wait for is to see that retracement, have that news come out, and then we can make a decision. And then we got the ECB press conference coming up later as well. But it's like, even if I wanted to follow current price, right? So currently have this 5-minute candle, right? So we're just reading price right now. We need to see whether we're onside or offside. Yeah. So if the target of the day is, what's this? 27.8607. Let's see how big this place is. So 40 pips almost covers the whole hourly candle, to be fair to you. Who's on the live stream right now? Money day, money day, money day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, I just see us continuing, unless if the news comes out and then just does a madness, which I don't believe it will, but let's see. You know, 40 pips pretty much covers most of this hourly candle. If I refine the hour candle lower, we can see we have this half-hour candle, and then we got this 15-minute candle, right? 15-minute, we've also got this 15-minute candle, which, you know, can also give us a move higher. But let's wait for the news. Let's wait for the news. What's happening, Ritesh? You okay? We've got 5 minutes left. Yeah, I'm good, my bro. I'm good. Good to see you on the live stream. So gold is... Do you know what's really annoying? Right, it's FOMC. Why didn't we get this, at least most of this move? You know, we should have got most of this move. So then yesterday we could have caught something. But it's like price was just not progressing. It was just stuck here, you know, in between this half-hour candle. It was dropping down, pushing up out of here. And it's like, look, we need to see a little bit more price action. But look at this. This is all a mess. This is not clean. In any case, it's fine. Rita says in the chat box, I'm in a buy from 27.47. 27.47, that's quite low. Okay, Ritesh, I see you. That's pretty much right at the low. Let me guess, was it a session? I know since I taught you that session, that's pretty much all you use right now, bro. Well done for being in that buy for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, I have a delivery that's come in. And yeah, yeah, I have a delivery that's literally just coming now. Talk about bad timing. I'm gonna be gone for at least 5 minutes. Wow, DXY is really trying to drop, you know. I'm gonna place alert at Tokyo's low, and then on Wednesday's Tokyo low, and then I'm gonna place an alert on the gap. All right, so we got 1 minute. Money Day gift, Money Day Joe. Rita says, yeah, I'll mostly only use sessions. Yeah, I got you, bro. How you guys all doing? You good? What day is it today? Thursday or was it Friday? Damn, all these days are just blurring into one. Thursday. Alright, cool. I reckon we can get a move today, you know? You gotta stay positive. There's my delivery. I really do need to get that delivery, guys, but let's see. Let's wait for this news to come out quick. Okay, so the main area that we're looking for is 27.76 for longs, yeah? That's the main area. So news is out now. So it's better than expected. Right, slight push up there on the dollar. Yeah, this area wasn't even, yeah, to be expected. See, my thing is I don't want it to react out this area above it. I do want to see a much deeper retracement.
The challenge with e-commerce is often the difficulty in getting up and running. That challenge for us was definitely alleviated with the use of Shopify. I'm Zach.
Gold should be coming down.
We're the founders of Delicious. My favorite part of Shopify is the mobile app. When we're really busy, we need to update.
Gold should be coming down.
We can very quickly do that on the
Gift. This is your time to say gold be golden.
So it allows us to really just react to our business and how it's going.
Start your online store today.
Powered by Shopify.
The best way to start investing is with XTB because their money works for you as active or passive investments with courses.
Dollar strong. So the news was actually better than expected. The jobless claims have decreased from 223k to 207k. So it's very, very positive. That's quite a big a big difference. However, the GDP for America has dropped drastically, okay, for Q4. The previous data was 3.1%, right? Forecasted was 2.7%, so it's already forecasted to come down, but it's dropped down even further than what was expected. So in that regard, it's just not looking good, right? It's dropped down to 2.3%. So what we're seeing right now could just be an initial positivity off of the back of the jobless claims, but we may see a weaker dollar at some point today. That's what I'm anticipating. Essentially, that high there is the target, right? So we're gonna see. We've had a play into this half-hour imbalance so far, right? We're reacting, but we'll see. Guys, if you're watching the live stream right now, drop a like on the live. It takes you a second. That means the world to me. All right. I want to see this drop, but gold just looks way too strong right now. Gold just looks far too strong right now. But let's see. It's not over. Gold doesn't seem to be in a rush to head anywhere, right? If we look at all these candles, we pushed up, pushed down, closed doji, pushed up, pushed down, closed doji, another doji, rushed up, chilled at the high here. We came all the way back down, wick back up. Like, we're not in a rush to go anywhere. So let's just see what gold wants to do. If we can get a play lower, right, back into like 12 PM's low, then that'll be much better. But we'll see how that does. We've just got to wait for something, boys. Joe in the chat box said, thoughts on US 30, looking for shorts. Joe, shorts on US 30, are you on what time frame? Like, what's your setup? What's your confirmation? Let me know, bro. I do know that there's some earnings reports supposed to come out today. That'll definitely affect things. Obviously, if you are trading the stocks or the indices, you know how important earnings is. Yeah, so we've got Apple, Visa. Yeah, we got a lot of big ones, you know. We've got Apple, Visa, MasterCard has already come out. H&M's come out already. Yeah, we've got quite a lot, you know. Mainly Apple and Visa, right? 3.6 trillion is their market cap. That the earnings report is going to come after market closes. So essentially, not to make this, you know, any longer than it needs to be, right now for US 30, it's at all-time highs essentially, right? And at the moment, we're getting a bit of a drop out of this daily candle here for US 30. right? So we can actually have a much deeper retracement. So your idea for the shorts does make sense, but because we're so close to all-time highs, I reckon this will probably break all-time highs at some point. Right now, if we look at it from a 4-hour picture and looking at the structure, we've just broken this low here that created this high. Okay, so we've just gone bearish on the 4-hour. What else is there? There's imbalance a lot lower, right? So there's reasons for prices to head down lower. And even when you look at it from a daily perspective, when we made this swing low to swing high, we haven't really had a deep enough retracement. So we could potentially get a slightly deeper retracement to then get a new all-time high. That could be the play for US 30. But to find an entry right this second, I don't have one. I'll need to see price break down a little bit more, you know. I want to see more price action, and as you guys know, or Joe, you do know, it's mainly going to be when the stock market opens. You need to let that first 15 minutes play out, and then you can get a better understanding of where markets wants to go for the day. So until then, my bro, I'd reckon just sit on the sidelines. I hope that helps. So Joe says off the LQ taking out 44,579. Let me see, 44,579. I don't know what broker you're using, but I've just got capital.com here, so the prices might be a little bit different. And the BOS above on the 4-hour.
That could change the world. Maybe you have one too. But how do you know if that idea
5.7. I think that's. I think you mean these lows,
we've been helping people with brilliant
right? I think you mean these lows, bro. Okay, if it's off of these lows. Okay, so yeah, dollar looks like it's probably gonna drop, you know, boys. Alright, looks like this 15-minute / half-hour imbalance is gonna be sufficient to break that high. It's not clean, it's not pretty. I'll be honest with you, it's really not pretty. But so be it if it is gonna take out that high. CJ Money in the cut, ladies and gents. What's happening, Chelms? You good? The one and only Bitcoin killer. All good, thanks you. I'm good, CJ. Thank you for asking. Gold is just going. It's going. Very close to that high. All-time highs. What's all-time highs? 27.90.11. Okay. Yeah, this was definitely a London session type of day, you know? Find an entry London session, take a buy, and you would have pretty much been Gucci. But it's not over. It's not over. Gold's going for it. It's that simple. Gold is going for it. Like, could we get a pullback? Right. If I was really trying to force a little entry, could we get a pullback there? Right. And the stop loss will have to cover that half-hour candle's low. So around here. Like, could we get that? Maybe. It's possible. Right, especially if the dollar's... Wow, that's a nice turnaround. That's a really nice turnaround of the DXY. Even the half-hour candle, that looks beautiful. That's a really nice half... Even, wow, even a 15-minute candle. Okay. We look pretty good to keep going. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this king can do. I'm liking the look of this little buy, guys. You know, R&R is not the best, I'll be honest with you. But this definitely has potential to keep going. It's the SL 2778 point. So 2784. Alright, let's see if this 15-minute candle is going to give us any form of pullbacks. Alright, and we can look to enter this. Where's my luck?
What if your money never sat idle and could earn up
US
to
30 still
5%
dropping off.
interest paid daily? Oh, and withdraw it at any time.
Hi, Dad.
My daughter bought me this once. I fell off the ladder. She sat on the bed and we shared it.
I was only 8. Wanted to be your nurse.
She bought me one every birthday after that. Makes her mum laugh.
Why?
Because I always hated nuts.
Alright. Alright, guys. Let's see what we get. This next 15-minute candle needs to make the higher the 15-minute and the lower the 15-minute. So I do want to see it push up a little bit and then just start crashing down, but we'll see. Plenty. Don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want your life. I want my motor. I want what's it called? G-Wagon. All depends. Ride with me. I know you die for nothing. What's it called? Get me. All depends. Ride with me. I know you. Different things that happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Rolling the ocean, port, I'm paddling. Sharashina Bella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen traits. When it comes to money, I did concentrate. Look at the streets, you are not my mate. Is gold gonna give us that pullback or not? That's what we're looking for. Whoa. That's real bearish, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We might not get a pullback. Down to get me, got me doing things I'll never do.
You know just how time consuming it can be searching for royalty-free media, and when you do find some, they're always
Alright, boys, let's lock in for a little bit. Still haven't taken out Asia's low. We're approaching very, very key levels on the high time frame for gold. So this slowdown is not really that surprising. You know, we'll be watching it and the next thing you know, boom, completely just burst through the area. Goes off. Ah, that would be really annoying, man. This whole week has just been, if you didn't trade Monday, Tuesday, like, you'd be scrambling for moves this whole week. You know, sometimes it happens where Monday is the best day to trade. It's rare, very rarely happens, but it does happen. You know, out of this 1 hour candle, we pushed up 80 pips. It's quite a strong move, that. Monday, had that sell, reached the low of the week. From the low of the week, Tuesday, last pullback for the low of the week. Continued higher. Wednesday, one more pullback. Shut off. I'm still waiting for this area. It's not, it can still play out. But it doesn't look like we will get it, to be honest with you. So you take a look at GU too. Sorry, EU. EU's out of here. Completely out of here. It's taking out Tokyo's higher. I see a lot of moves during the Asia session, or am I wrong? Nah, Gift, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. These things, they do happen sometimes, you know. Which to me is a little bit odd. And the reason why I say it's odd is because it's the Chinese New Year. Like, they've pretty much been on holiday for most of the week. Right? If you check your economic calendar, they pretty much have the Chinese New Year for the whole week. You know, but when you have FOMC and it's coming in, you know, very close to Sydney and Tokyo session, you will get moves during the evening. Essentially, the reason why the moves have been happening during Asia is just a continuation of whatever was said during the red folder events. So, for example, when we had the FOMC yesterday, right? All of this move that we're seeing, all of this is because of the FOMC, right? Sometimes you see the move happening during FOMC and you see price moving, but all of this is off of the back of what the Fed said and the interest rate decision. It's all because of the FOMC. Even when you take a look at all of this price action we had, where was the FOMC? FOMC was here, right? Even though price pushed all the way back up, we came down, we gapped, right? This is all FOMC price action. This little gap. And then we ranged London session, we pushed above Tokyo's high, we had one more test, pullback, and now we're dropping. It's all FOMC, all of it, right? We're now pulling closer and closer to this hourly imbalance. It's all FOMC. Every single one of it is all FOMC. So this week, it's you know, it's one of those things that happens. Do you know what I mean? You're not always going to get the perfect entry that you're looking for. Damn, gold. You know, playing around. On gold, there was a yeah, exactly, Ritesh. There was a huge move on gold during Asia. You know, huge move during Asia. And to be honest, I was up till like 3 a.m. last night, to be honest with you. Right? And it's like, every time I looked at gold, I was like, this is just really bullish. Like, I hope, what I was anticipating, right, for today or this morning, when Tokyo was around, where's the replay tool? When Tokyo was around here, right, last night, just before I went to bed, I saw Tokyo was around here. So I was thinking, wait, this is actually looking pretty sweet, because if we stay around here and these equal highs are still intact, then tomorrow's 110% a buy. Like, there's nothing else price can do. So when my alarm goes off at 7 in the morning, I have a quick look at where gold is. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me go back to bed. So it does look like that half-hour imbalance is going to be sufficient enough for us to clear very key areas of liquidity on the higher time frame. Finally, the dollar has hit the gap. Okay, we've been looking at this gap for pretty much the whole week, and we're only getting it now on Thursday. I'll got a message.
With Zero, sorting bills and receipts on the go is quick and easy.
Gold's gone to the stratosphere. But essentially, right, I said at the start of the stream, right, let's just say Friday, let's just say we don't take out all-time highs, right? If we get a pullback next week, right, if we get let's say we don't get all-time highs, right, this week, but next week we start off pulling down to this daily candle, it's all buys to all-time highs for gold. I'm telling you, like, there's nothing else it can be. And then when we look at the daily area, right, this 4-hour candle, oh, it would be such a sweet move, Ritesh says, you've noticed that gold's been having more movement during Asia as of lately, more than New York. I kind of disagree, bro. But look, let me show you. Let's say New York. When does New York finish? It should be 9 p.m., right? Let me just check. Let me double, triple check. What is it? Forex time zone converter. Yeah, 9 p.m. I was right. Okay, cool. So with this little indicator till 9 p.m. we'll show New York. Alright, cool. So in the gray we've got Tokyo or Asia, and then New York is obviously in the red. I mean, to be honest, Ritesh, you're not that far off. Yeah, bro, you're not that far off. You know, the size of New York's range is almost the size of Asia. Yeah, Asia's been having, look at this on Monday going to Tuesday. There has been a lot of moves during Tokyo. You are right, Ritesh. Big up. Yeah, like New York's range and Tokyo's range has been around the same, unless if there's a news like here. This must have been like NFP or something. Yeah, gold has been moving a lot during Asia as of lately. That is very true, you know. Usually this is what we see, you know, very big New York, smaller Tokyos. You know, it's odd because gold never really used to move that much during Tokyo, right? Don't get me wrong, it moved, but not like, you know, the similar or the same volume. But you are right, Ritesh. EU and GU madness. Wow, what's going on over there? Let's take a look at EU. Wow, EU with a huge pump. 4-hour candle, huge pump. GU, decent move as well. It's nothing too crazy on GU. But they do have the ECB's conference going on really, really soon. If we get a pullback on this, I'd still be interested in going long, you know? I'll be completely honest with you guys.
You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I I said I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, then they call me Bankole. Cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him. Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho.
EU and GU are pumping. Guys, if you're watching the live stream right now, drop a like on the live. Drop a like on the live.
And if a boy feel macho, make him lick red like a tomato. If him not dead, then he come out. No go bamboo. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors.
Performance never freezes. Ion Icept. Electrified. Hanguk tire.
Tell me why you're crying, how can it pick you? When you gave me something I don't really feel. But you knew that already. When I found you on the ground, you were dying. Now you come into my yard uninvited. Come you see me on the edge, I'm enlightened. If the world was ending, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, but I want you to be clear, yeah. Tell me now, I need you to be clear, yeah.
Okay, gold's coming down. I repeat, gold is pulling back. I repeat, gold is pulling back. I repeat, gold is pulling back. We might be able to get this move, or at least participate. We've got half an hour to the NY session opens. See, the only problem with this picture is, yeah, look, low, low, high, low, low, high, 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 low, high, high, right? We really shouldn't be buying gold right now. Right, this is a fantastic area for price to create a new high. Right, the daily picture is still bearish, however, but we cannot deny the structure play that's happening here. Right, I'm still gonna give this a go. Right, did we take out this high? 27.8607. 27.8616. Yeah, we did take it out by like 1 pip, something like that. Yeah, Gift says need to start participating in the Asia session. See while gone. I mean, sure, bro. If that's what you want to do, fine. Me, I'm just gonna stay out of it. To be honest with you, you know. For me, how I see it is like similar to changing your strategy when you see something else is moving, you know. Now, if you want to trade Asia, cool, that's fine. But for me, I know what works for me is just trading New York. You know, just strictly New York session. That's why I don't do morning sessions. You know, most of my profitable trades come around 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., right? And a little bit of 2 p.m. sometimes. So that's why I only really stick to NY. Because what you kind of got to understand is whatever happened during London session, New York is going to pull back and then continue the move, right? So if we look at this, London should be 5, not 4. London should be 5. Let's see if I'm right again, guys. Nope, London is 4. I'm wrong. Alright, so London is at 4. Right, London, New York. Let's take a look at it. Right, so we have a London session. In fact, let me change this. I'm gonna focus up until 1. Right? 7 to 1. Okay. Cool. So let's look at Wednesday. London session. We decided the move. What happened during New York? We pulled down and we pulled back on London session's price action, and then we continued. Right? Let's look at this. London session. We made the low of the day. We started rallying. New York. In this scenario, we didn't get a pullback, but we continued London session's price. Right? We'll take a look at this one here. London session, New York. We continued, right? The overall structure. But then once London started to break down lower, what did New York do? It continued. Obviously, in a better scenario, it would have been better if it pulled back and then went. But that's what you see most of the time. You tend to see New York session pull back on London session's price action. So for me, that's just what makes it a lot easier for me. I just wait to see what's going to happen during London. And then once I see what's happened during London, I can use that as a framework to understand what's going to happen during New York. Right, look at this. This is a really good example. Right, we're approaching New York session, we pull back, and then New York session continues it for the rest of the day. Like, this is a prime scenario, right? It's just a prime example. But then again, you know, this is what works for me. Maybe looking at something else might work for you as well. So you've kind of just got to have a little browse around. This is a pretty strong move out of that gap or imbalance, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. We are pulling back. We're going to give this 40 pips, right? Worst case scenario, okay, for this move is we actually drop down to the original area that we wanted earlier, right? That's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is we just play out there and we continue higher. So I'll enter this move once we get into the entry, and then we'll see how it's behaving, and then maybe double down on a lot size or something. Right? That's gonna be my plan. We're gonna see how market reacts once it gets into this area, right? Into this level. Are we gonna get a wick? Are we gonna hang around here a little bit? Right, I'm gonna enter a smaller position here, and then if the price action starts to look better, then I'll enter another position. Right, the main point of this is just the 1-to-1 R, I'll be honest with you. Right, it's to grab that 40 pips, take out this higher. That's going to be the main goal of this move. So let's see how it plays out. Right, to be honest, it's not highly probable anymore, because if we were able to get that buy when price printed this bullish, this pin bar 15-minute candle, right? Remember when we pulled back up here, as DXY was pulling back, if we had that pullback into here, and then we bought, then this move becomes a lot more probable, right? This gold buy becomes much more higher probability. So this is how you're able to deduce and like understand what moves are going to be more probable than other moves, right? As you guys know, I do incorporate a lot of intermarket relationships to most of my trades, right? Because look, it's important to understand what the dollar's doing, because the dollar will pretty much shape any pair, most pairs, and how they behave and how they move. When the dollar's strong, everything else is weak. You know, when the dollar's having a really good day, everything else is weak. Okay, like don't get me wrong, you can just trade without having intermarket relationships and just go solely off of your fundamentals or solely off of your what's the name for it, of your technicals. That works too, right? But for me, I add a little extra layer on top of it. That's just me.
I don't want pull no trigger. I just want me, cause I can play. I don't want no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala, no wahala. The last time that I checked.
Alright, this doesn't look like we're gonna get this play, guys. We're about 15 minutes out. 15 minutes out from New York Stock Open. US 30 is still hanging out at the lows. Spoos, what is Spoos doing? S&P looks quite bullish, to be honest with you guys. Not gonna lie, it looks quite bullish. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream right now and you haven't done so already, drop a like on the live. Drop a like on the live, guys. My OGs, who remembers when the stream would always cut out? Now look at it, stream's been healthy, no issues streaming whatsoever. That's what happens. Been investing in the setup, boy. Alright, gold's coming down. I know go feet, take your insult. No trouble. I know only. Alright, where's my MT4? Don't cry, yo. I need to go and shy, yo. What is it? 78210. 78210. That doesn't even look right. Let me see. Shayo. So you guys just didn't print it properly on this side. Because that's simply... Because why is this telling me 40 pips? Like, covers all of this mess. But then when I log in, 40 pips doesn't take out that low. Okay, so one of those candles wick is incredibly long. Yeah. I mean, everything matches. Let's see. 2778.10, yeah. It's about 40 pips, yeah. That's fine. Alright, cool. DXY is still pushing. It's commented. Plenty. I don't want enjoy. Alright, we've got 9 minutes till stock open. Me honest, di Totorini. Looks like we will get down here, you know. Looks likely. Give me another imbalanced player and just start pumping now. Just let us get into a move and then you can move. This is going, man. Alright, let's see.
Tell me why you're crying, how can it be you? When you gave me something I don't really feel, but you knew that already. When I found you on the ground, you were jogging. Now you call me to my yard uninvited. Come you see me on the edge, I'm enlightened. If the world was ending, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, but I want you to be clear, yeah. Tell me now, I need you to be clear, yeah. I will wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you. Man, you put the time on a rewind, yeah. Help me understand, can you tell me now why you made a war that was fighting now? And you fall and you run when you see my big guns. Run around, run away as a rebel comes out. Then you call on me.
Alright. Gold's just not working with us today. Gold is not trying to work with us today. Yeah, about to make another hire. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got 5 minutes till NY Open. NYSE Open, shall I say. You know, how could I have entered this position off of the 15-minute? Yeah, sure, but that's not really the parameters that we're going with. You know, it didn't even tap this 15-minute down. It didn't even tap this 15-minute down candle. Yeah, gold's out of here. Had my limit order ready and everything, guys. Alright guys, what's the rest of you looking at? Someone give me another pair to look at, because boy, except for yesterday's gold short, that's pretty much the only short I've caught, the only trade I've caught on gold this whole week. Yeah, it was this short yesterday. That's it. And this short didn't even end up being the main move. You know what I mean? What else are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat box. And this short was so frustrating to just sit there watching it flick back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Chat, do you think BTC, I thought you said BBC, like, forget BBC. They're always trying to get money for TV license and whatnot. Those jokers. Gold, man, why can't you just play into the area and then do all of this? You frustrate me sometimes, Gold. Right? Because we're gonna get into all-time high territory, and it's just gonna be, you know, difficult to trade you because you don't know when you're gonna drop or continue going. Jarring. Bitcoin. To be honest, like, I don't really like trading Bitcoin. I'll be honest with you. I don't really like trading Bitcoin. Like, for Bitcoin, if it's on the daily time frame, sure, we can find loads of setups on the daily time frame, but we all know it's going to take days to weeks for those daily setups to play out. Like, for example, this one that I called out in November took ages to make a move to 100k, and then we recently tapped back into it in Jan, right, the exact same area, and then we made another move. But to trade it on a day-to-day basis, nah, miss me with that. Like, I'm good. And besides, it's like Bitcoin is now trading at all-time highs. You know, when Bitcoin was down here, right before all-time highs, this is a much better condition to trade. As you can see, when we are moving down, we continue, pull back, continue. We're pushing up, same thing. But here, it's just been a cluster, spikes, both ways, both ends. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, if I really did put my mind towards, you know, looking at Bitcoin, I could definitely do it. But why? It's just too much of a hassle. Do you understand? Anyways, the stock open. You know, I still don't want to give up on gold. Maybe it'll still give us a move. Call it delusion. You can call it whatever you like, guys. But maybe gold can still give us the move. Okay, that's a nice spike down. Right, what do we have inside of here? Alright, inside of here we've got this 2-minute candle. So we can definitely test this candle and start pushing again. But let's see. Let's just read the market, you know. Try to ascertain and anticipate exactly where price is going to go to, and then turn around, and then go to, and then turn around. You know, sometimes that's all you're going to get. You know, just sit, chill, read the charts, read the market, that's all. But let's see if we can get like a push out of here. Am I going to participate from here? No. If we come down here, then yes. But we'll more than... there's a good chance we'll play out from here, to be honest with you. You know, what's the dollar doing right now? It's not really doing much. It looks like it does want to push up the dollar. Okay. We might be able to get that move. See the 15-minute. See the 4-hour. Could this be a liquidity grab of the 4-hour candle? Because this candle could still go bearish. Like, we can make a wick above these highs and then turn bearish. That is really possible, you know. It's a huge drop down. It's a pretty nice drop. Like, I really don't want to buy gold right now. This move is already complete. Like, this is low probability conditions, right? And the reason why it's low probability conditions is the fact that, look, the target we had for the dollar has already been hit, right? Which was to take out Wednesday's Asia session low and to play into that imbalance there, right? Vice versa, gold has already taken out the liquidity resting at those highs there on the daily. So it's like all the targets that you had, or I had, or we had, shall I say, as to why price should head to a certain area has already come and played out already. So by you taking a position where price has missed, it's less probable to actually play out, right? In moves like this, you can literally just sit out or massively decrease your risk. Oh, look at your 30, it's on the rise. Okay, so Joe, let's see if it wants to sell from somewhere around here. Right, this is a pretty decent push up so far. Even on the spoos, we've had a tiny bit of a push up, but keep an eye on that, Joe. Alright, my trailing just been hit. My limit order, sorry. Limit order has been hit. Let's see what gold wants to do. So let's see. Like, if you are taking this with me, definitely decrease your risk. Like, just completely just turn it down. But the setup is like 50% valid. It's not totally invalidated, but it can still play out. But I don't really like my odds. So let's see. Alright, so we've been waiting for this. Let's see. What have we had now? The new half-hour candle open. It's pretty strong. It is pretty strong. Let's see. So ideally, we want to see price slow down and start to print bullish. But I hope you guys are at least picking up the cues, right? And what do I mean by cues? The cues in what, you know, gives you the understanding of a higher probable position, and the cues of what gives you the understanding of a lower probable position. Okay? So, look, like I've explained to you before prior, our targets for gold and the dollar have already been hit. So it's like, if we had a scenario where, you know, the DXY's target wasn't hit but gold's targets was hit, then it's like, okay, there's still a chance, right? There's still a decent chance that we might get gold's target being hit, right? But because we've done both, it's just simply low probability. But we're gonna play the move anyways, right, by decreasing the risk, because the setup is still valid, but we don't want to risk the full amount. Right? So I hope that makes sense to you guys. But I wonder if this is like the low. This doesn't look too bad, you know. I like this candle here that we're printing on the 30-second. We need to see how this candle is going to close. I like the half-hour picture too. Let's see, let's see. Okay, decent push. Okay, it's not looking too bad, gents. I'll be honest, it's looking okay. US 30 is still pumping. I hope you're keeping an eye on that, Joe. It's a nice candle, that. It's probably a good time to re-enter, you know, like right now. Just trying to take your time. But this wouldn't, I would buy right here, right now. Right, still same SO. Dollar's pushing up. Okay, maybe this will drop down a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Pushing. Gold be golden. Let's just lock in, guys. Lock in. Nice push. Just put a TP on this. We're just chilling here right now for gold. You see, here's what I'm seeing for gold, right? Like, I don't think we're gonna pull back, right? But if we do, there's a little gap here, right? That can be like a decent little re-entry, right? An opportunity to stack one more entry. But I think gold will probably just go from here, like, to be honest, right? And then we can look at the low of this candle here. So let's just say 27.86, right? We'll look at 27.86. US 30 is so close. Yes, I'm in. What are you shorting US 30? Okay. Nice. Let's see if Dow wants to drop lower. Good luck with that, Joe. All right, gold is pushing on our end. This 1 minute picture looks okay. It looks like we will drop. Wait, is that TP1? TP's what? A1, yes, TP1. We're due a pretty nasty blip here for gold. Alright. So all you that on the live stream with me, you should be in this move here. And to be honest, I'm anticipating whether I should move SL or just leave it. You know? Like the 15-minute candle looks okay. There's gonna be a new 15-minute candle opening in 10 seconds. Just 15-minute candle, okay. Looks like we formed the low of the half hour. We should start, you know, gravitating higher. Alright. So this half hour candle, maybe we might get one more drop down because of the new 15-minute candle opening. Create the low of the 15-minute and then start rallying higher. Right, that's what I'm anticipating for gold. So let's see how that plays out, boys and girls.
Your personalized car insurance deals from Auto Sergey.
But we're looking good over here. Limit orders been hit. The only thing is the dollar is continuing to push or print bullish price action on the 1 minute. Right, the half hour on the DXY looks okay. Like we can definitely drop down again. But to be honest, this main target for this move is going to be 40 pips. I'll be so real with you. Main target is 40 pips. Alright, we're printing up. We're printing up. Alright, I'm gonna move my SL to entry. Let me tell the VIPs. What do you reckon, guys? Should we leave the SL or should we move it to BE? Let me know, my people. Let me know. Move SL or to leave the SL? Let's make this interactive. Move the SL or leave the SLs? I'll tell the VIPs right now. Obviously, you guys are in the live stream, so you get these trades too. I'm waiting, guys. Don't take too long. Move the SL or leave the SL? Ritesh says leave it. Okay. Anyone else? Why'd you say leave the SL, Ritesh? Ritesh is go all in or go home. Like, if this was me, I would move the SL because this is still bullish. Right? So there's a higher probability of this actually coming down. But let's see. All I'm anticipating is the low of the 15-minute and the high of the 15-minute candle. Like, how is that candle gonna look like when it prints? Do you understand? Okay, gold's printing up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're almost there. I think it's 78.10. Should be TP2. Let me double check. 78.610. Yeah, that's TP2. Alright, cool. You know, we've got 10 minutes till the half-hour candle closes. Let's see how dollar wants to react inside of here. This price action is so dead. Like, why didn't we get a bit of this or a bit of that? You know, now we're just chilling. Like, my main concern here is the way we've punched this high on the 4 hour and how this 4 hour candle is currently printing. It's not looking good. Right? It wouldn't look good for our buyers, because if this ends up being a liquidity grab, right? If this ends up being a liquidity grab and then the next 4 hour candle starts printing bearish, then obviously we'll be tapped out of this move, right? Let's see. Did we hit TP2? Nope, not yet. But we're slowly getting there, really. As soon as we hit TP2, I'm gonna move SL. Alright, SL's going BE. Cool, TP2 hit. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so we're BE now. Let's get some fire in the chat, boys and girls. If it will come down, it will not go lower. 1 hour candle close, the imbalance. I think it'll keep pushing up, if that makes sense. That makes sense, bro. Alright, because you're saying the hourly candle pull down to close off the imbalance there. So, yeah. I do get you. I do get you. What does truncated mean? Let me search that word up. Truncated meaning. It's a nice word. Truncated, shortened in duration or extent, without its top or end section. So to shorten cutting off a part. Okay. Everyone was angry at the truncated concert until they learned that the singer had broken his leg when he fell on stage. Okay, okay. I got it. Anyways, to be honest, like I was saying to you guys, TV2 is the main target. This half hour imbalance is starting to look a little bit better for price to drop. So let me move this here. Right, because gold is now moving. So look, we've been here on the stream. Another setup, another TP. Right, gold is now up 50 pips. We're loving it. Let's get some fire. Let's get some fire in the Telegram, boys. Right, 60 pips up so far on gold. Because sometimes you're going to have your setup. Market might look like it's going, but you just got to play it, man. Just got to play it. Alright, so let's take a look at US 30. Okay, so US 30 is continuing to push up. The 1 minute picture is continuing the bullish price action. Nice. Look at that half hour candle. Nice, 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 nice. The gold should really start pumping higher. Right. So we've also hit, yeah, this is much better price action.
For nights in and everything else.
Just eat.
A story of a few women, but a narrative of the brave. Told through the tresses, a curl,
Alright, ladies and gents. 67 pips. We're very close to all-time highs for gold. We'll probably hit it today, you know. Alright, that 15-minute candle came in, made the low, made the high. Beautiful, beautiful price delivery. Right, new hour candle's about to open. New half-hour candle's about to open. Alright, Joe, let's see your trade setup. So we pretty much played out this hourly imbalance. We pushed up. So realistically for this, you need to wait to see if we can get like a breakdown, right? Like a break of market structure. So let's see if we can maybe blip down here and then maybe look for a short. But right now, this is very, very bullish. Yeah, even the S&P is not showing bearish signatures. hope your SL was big enough for US 30, bro. You know US 30. You need a sizable SL for that.
I ain't got a clue, bro. I said 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 on my eyes. Yeah, in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. Tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Tried to get by, but I'm burning.
Got tapped out, waiting for actual confirmation now. Okay, Joe, I got you. Like, you know, there's a reason why a part of me doesn't like the indices anymore. Like, there's a lot of market uncertainty going on. Which, like, look at this. Look at this at 11:30. Look at the pure drop we got. Right? Look at yesterday's price action. It's just choppy as hell. Like, this market right now is more of a smash and grab type of market. You grab something quickly and you get out. Because the price, how the price is being printed right now, it's not the best. Now this is looking a little bit better for US 30. Realistically, you know, we need to kind of break this low. Like, this is a much more higher probable low, right? Because if we look at this, obviously we got low, we got high, we got low, we got high, we got low, we got high, we got low. And then from here, we didn't get a new high here. We got the high here. Then we got a low, and then we got a high, and then we got a lower low. So essentially, we could get a play from here, right? Or this one here. But let's just call it this whole area, right? If this is going to be a short, right? So I still wouldn't enter now. Unless, if you know, you want to be a little bit more high risk, fine. But for me, I still wouldn't enter. I'd wait for a little bit more confirmation, right? And why do I say that? Because on the lower time frame, or sorry, on the higher time frame, the imbalance is, or the targets are further away enough where, you know, the R&R makes sense. So I would wait for that low to get taken and then anticipate getting in. But let's just say you still want to trade this, right? Maybe you enter the 0.01. Right? You're just cool. 0.01. Let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
The TUI sale is now on. Save up to £300 per booking. Plus, grab a free kids place even in the school summer holidays. TUI, live happy, atoll and ABTA protected.
Here are the top 3 things I wish I knew before starting my own YouTube channel, and I'm going to tell you how Description
right, like,
can put you into making great content with
if I was going to trade this,
natural, even if you're faking it.
if I was going to enter this, Joe, or trade USD, this is where I'll start to enter. Like, start entering now. And then if we break this low and then we pull back, then enter some more positions. Right? I hope that makes sense. I don't know why the market is just making me look so goddamn good right now. Now you want to drop. We're blipping. That's a huge drop. Wow, look at that. Alright, cool. So now we've taken out that low. Here comes the difficult part here, Joe. So the difficult part of this, let me just make sure I got my eyes on gold too. Alright, there's a little pullback here we can get on gold. Maybe I might take some re-entries on gold. Let me just move this here. I might take a re-entry on gold, guys. Was it 10 pip? Nah, that's too small. Let me give it 20 pips. In case gold wants to be golden. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's come back to this. Alright, so this picture here is really good for gold. Decent closure on the half hour too. Okay, so now the question becomes where we're going to enter, right? We've left over this 1 minute balance right here, yeah? Like, no matter how you look at this, your R&R might suffer a little bit. Right? Your R&R might suffer a little bit. And right now, with the dollar pushing down, it doesn't help US 30 because when the dollar is coming down, US 30 and the indices tend to go up. Right? So those two things are not aligning right now. You know, things like this, like I said to you before with the gold trade, makes your position high probability or low probability. And right now, because the dollar is coming down, even though we've had a break of those lows, it's still a low probability move. So let's see, like, for example, if we get a fib, we mark out high to low. Let me look at the high Kanashi. Where is it? Okay, so if I look at high to low, pretty much where I was discussing entering from the start is a decent area to go short from. But it's difficult. It's difficult. It's really, really difficult. It's like, it's low probability because the dollar is also coming down. Ideally, you want everything to line up in an ideal scenario. Some pips. So look, Joe, this is difficult. I'll be honest with you, this is difficult. But if you really wanted to go short, and if I was gonna go short, this is where I'd start to look at going short from, like right where price is. But again, it's like I'm not 100% confident because I don't think this is a high probable entry point, right? But if I had to, gun to my head, this is where I'd start selling. What's TB3 anyways? 2790.1. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if US 30 will drop from here. Doesn't look like gold is going to give us a pullback anyways. So we'll tape read US 30 and see if my hypothesis or my setup is correct or not. Right. You got on with low risk? Okay, bro. That's cool. Let's see how it goes. Like so far, how the candles are printing, it's okay. Like it's just okay. It's not like amazing or, you know, making you feel like, yeah, you know, my SL would still be at this candle's high because this is the extreme. So if price pushes above this high, then yeah, we're just wrong. You know, we're just wrong. There's nothing else to it. I do want to, you know, stack some entries on this gold, you know. I really do want to stack some entries on gold. But I don't want to give it 40 pip stop. What do you reckon, boys? Shall I go for this re-entry? See how it goes? Okay, this is good, right? Why do I say this is good? The Dow is just holding, right? It's holding its price. It's trying to decide whether it wants to obviously obliterate this area or drop off. Like the price action is not terrible. Like it could be worse. It could be worse, but it's not terrible.
Oh, not you guys.
Have you opened your personalized deals from Otto Sergey?
Wait, no.
300 selfies, spray tan appointment, modeling agency, rejection. Ah, found it. Your car insurance deals from Otto Sergey.
Like, it's not terrible. 1 minute price action on DXY looks very good for gold. See, we curved off. When we broke that low, pulled back, drop, pull back, drop, pull back. We should see another drop. Looks like we ain't gonna get this re-entry on gold, boys. Oh wait, Chelms is here, ladies and gents. Let me not discriminate. Chelms, are you still here? What are you asking me, Ritesh? Are you asking me if I entered gold or the Dow? Let's see what Dow wants to do. Obviously, remember, the main thing that's going against this entry, Joe, and you know, for everyone else watching, is the fact that the dollar is coming down, right? That's its main issue right now. For gold, Ritesh, I did not enter. I'm waiting for lower prices to enter, but if I don't get it, it's fine. We'll come back tomorrow, see how tomorrow does, and then we'll look for an entry. Okay, so Dow is pushing back up. Yeah, it's just not pretty. The dollar's not really going. It's not really going with us or helping us out, should I say. Because like Bitcoin's strong. Usually when Bitcoin goes up, you know, Nasdaq, Dow also goes up, SPUs also goes up. So we'll see. We shall see, bro. This has been quite a long stream, you know. Usually I'm not on here for that long. Usually it's about an hour and 15, an hour and a half. Let me go for that old school playlist. Or is it this one? Alright, I'm gonna turn up the music. We're just gonna chill, watch charts. Rita says, yeah, you were gold digging today. Trust me, bro. You know? Let me turn this down a little bit. Like, you've always got to believe you will find an entry, you know? You've got to believe in your ability to find an entry, especially if you look at the market in the same way that I do, or you've picked up some of my strategies from watching me over a period of time. You'll see that I don't do anything crazy, right? I don't do anything overly complicated. The one thing is, like, when it's time to pull the trigger, I pull the trigger, right? In this space, you can't be scared. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes, you know, if you are, okay, that's a lie. If you are scared, that means your risk is too much. Okay? Because for me, that's the only time where, like, my heart might start beating a bit faster, because, like, damn, I'm in this too heavy. Do you understand? But for most of the time, you have to pull the trigger. Like, you only learn through pulling the trigger. Like, for example, this US 30, like I said to Joe, if it's not the best, but maybe going with a very low risk. You know, see if it works out. If it works out and you start to see price, let's say, for example, right, price starts to go in our direction. There's nothing saying if price pulls back, you can't enter again, right? There's nothing saying that, right? But now that you've got, let's say we've got 2.5 R here, which to me, a 1 to 2 R&R is great. You know, it's still good, you know? And let's say we see price start to drop off and then we get a much better picture, a much better pullback. Then you enter with your remaining lots, or you double down. Do you understand? But you've just got to pull the trigger, boys. Like, that's just all it is. You know, have your preparation in place. You plan for your setup like we did today for gold, right? Posted that inside the Telegram. So if you're not inside the Telegram, link to my free Telegrams in the description box down below, right? And then we executed once price came in here. You know, I spoke to you guys about why this is low probability and what I don't like, even though the dollar was going against us, right? Sometimes you just need to pull that trigger, right? It's your setup, right? So place the trade. If you're scared, decrease the risk. Even if, let's say you're going for like a 3% or 5% risk per trade, right? You know, if you've got a smaller account, I would always recommend like going for a 5% risk per trade. But let's just say you don't. You got a bigger account. You usually trade 1%. Just go for 0.5% or 2.5 or even a 0.1%, a tenth. Do you understand? Like, just play something little. See how market reacts, because psychologically, what you need to understand is when you've actually got skin in the game or you've got a position running, you take the trade more seriously than when you don't have any positions running. Do you understand what I'm telling you guys? Right? When you have a position running, you're more likely to pay attention and try to, you know, ascertain what market is doing, what price is doing, and, you know, try to find an entry or re-entry, right? See, right now for Dow, it's just chilling, right? We've got a small position around here, right? But we're chilling, you know? We're going to see if the picture wants to improve. US 30, sorry, the S&P 500, what have we done? We've taken out London sessions high, right? What is left? We've got Tokyo's low. So there's still a good chance that this may potentially come down lower, right? So we just lie in wait. Think about it. You're like a lion or a panther or a tiger. I don't know what animal you like, right? That's besides the point. You are prowling your prey, right? You're stalking. You're seeing what's happening. How is the candles being printed? You know, and then from there you can make your decisions. Yeah, like guys, as soon as you understand that no strategy is infallible, every strategy will lose, you understand that all what you can control is yourself. Like when price comes into your entry, how do you take the position? Do you enter straight away? Do you enter half a risk, right? Or do you enter your full risk, or do you double down on your risk? Right? But there's got to be rules in place as to what constitutes for a double down, what constitutes for a normal risk, and what constitutes for a lower risk. Do you understand? So, again, look, the only reason why I'm able to do this is just because I've just spent longer doing this than probably most of you, right? And, you know, I'm just not scared of taking a loss. Like, that's a lie. I am, you know, that's a lie. I'll be completely honest with you. It's not like I'm not scared. Sometimes it's like, if this loses, then it's like my whole week I've got to now work extra hard to find a move, right? So let's just say I take a loss like midweek or later on in the week. I know the chances of me recovering that is a lot lower than if I took a loss earlier on in the week, right? Because yesterday we took that loss on gold, right? It tapped us out before it went in the direction that we were looking for, anyways. But it just, guys, it just doesn't matter. I'll be so honest. It just don't matter. Just take your trades, you know? Take your trades. If you take a loss, find out why you took a loss. Joe says, if 5-minute close beneath 44,933. Where's 44,933? 44,933. See, my 44,933 is like above here. But I'm guessing you mean this low. If 5-minute close, I'm entering again. I guess you mean this low, bro. That's the only thing that I see is feasible. This has definitely been a super duper long stream. Alright, that's TP3 smashed anyways for gold. That should be 80 pips. Yeah, 80 pips at the high there. Let me update the VIPs. All-time highs at gold. Is it at all-time high, bro? I don't know. Let me update the VIPs and now check. DVP smashed. Okay, USD is pushing up. Okay, let's look at this picture, right? Sorry guys, I think I got a delivery. Give me a second.
all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up.
I said a thought gon' be a thought, so I'm like, fuck these bitches. My son got a mother and I love her, so it's different. I'm in for one night, so baby girl, what you sippin'? I'm on some bullshit, but 94 Scottie Pippen. Say the last dancer when I'm drunk or when I'm hitting. Your boyfriend lane, that boy push, that boy getting like me out. Come home to me now. It's me and my niggas, we lit and we wild.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. I wanna have more patience, but you're so territorial. I can't even kick it cause you're watching my story though. I got what you seen and I got something you don't need to know. I done gave more dick than a little. I know I'm the reason that you freaking out. You wish you could be the reason that I settled down. You done gave me all I wanted, but I still got reasons I should fuck around. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. The love, the drugs, weed. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love. Maybe it's the love. Maybe it's the love. The drugs. The weed. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love.
Bro, my mic's been muted this whole time. Oh, you guys missed the whole commentary on this. Anyways, long story short, I said I'm waiting for the 5-minute candle to print bearish, right? If it closes beneath this wick, it's better. And then we'll look for a pullback and then enter a sell where it's a little bit more better, right? Damn, I've been speaking to you guys the whole entire time. That's annoying. But the short for US 30 is looking a little bit better. It's looking better now, like, to be completely honest with you, right? It's still not the cleanest, but it's much better than before. Like, I'd want it to test that 5-minute candle, which is around where we entered earlier. But you could start testing the waters, entering like another position here. Right? Could start testing the waters, entering another position there. This time I'll put the stop above this high. Right? But if you want it to be a lot more safer, obviously this high is better. Right? For me, I quite like this high. Because, like, if I see us break above this high, then I think we'll continue going, right? So I quite like this area. Safer is always better, lol. Trust me, bro. Okay. Cool. The PA looks alright so far in the 1 minute. Looks like we might drop. Let's see. This 15-minute candle that's currently printing, right? Looks alright. It looks alright, boys. I can't lie. It looks alright. It looks alright. We might drop. Right? We need to create the high of the 15-minute and the low of the 15-minute. Obviously, the easiest target is going to be this 15 minutes candle low. Right? That's going to be the easiest target. But it looks alright. It looks alright. I'm not going to lie. It does. Looks okay. It looks alright. What's gold doing? It's dropping. Standard. Come on, gold. Hit full TP. What's gonna confirm this move is if we break beneath this low here on the 5-minute. Right, so let's see. How are we gonna create the high and the low of the 15-minute? The half hour could go both ways. Let's see. I kind of want to stick around for this US 30 and see if it will move, but if it doesn't start moving, like, I'm getting out of here. Let's see. I ordered some PC speakers, so as soon as this stream's done, I'm gonna hook them up. Gold's pumping. Well, pushing. It's not pumping, it's just pushing. Let's see what the Dow's doing. Sorry, the dollar. Sideways. 15-minute, 30-minute. It's a very low volume half-hour candle, I'll tell you that. Alright, we're gonna hit stop on the Dow. Let's see, guys. This looks pretty strong, you know, the Dow. The Dow looks pretty good to push up. This half-hour candle is ruining the whole picture we had for the Dow. This half-hour candle. Yeah, this half-hour candle is looking crazy. Look at that. What we don't want is this half-hour candle to engulf this one. If we engulf this candle here, this black candle, we're gonna shoot up. If we engulf it, and let's say even closes like here or here, then the next half-hour candle should completely engulf and keep going. So we're really holding the line here. What's gold doing? If you wanna, I mean, DXY is pushing up, but that was also pushing up with it. Yeah, that half-hour candle is out of there. It's out of there. It's out of there. As the Americans say, out of there, out of there. Alright, so if we hit stop, small loss, and it's not the end of the world. but we were able to partake in our setup. Look at this candle. I might be able to get by, you know. I need some coffee. It's not looking good for Dow. Been tapped. Let's see. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Huddle. Last chance saloon here. We are huddling. This 5-minute picture on USD looks crazy. You know, that's how quickly the market can turn around. 1 second is looking great, the next second, whoosh. Anyways, it does look like gold. We'll just continue. Almost at final TP for gold. Trust me, Joe. Boy, must clipped it. Okay, we're done. And this is why I stay away from the indices right now. This is why, literally. It's so erratic right now. I'd rather not. You know, stick to my golds, stick to my Euro USDs, you know. Get another phone call. 1 second, guys. Okay, cool, guys. Oops. We're very unlucky with the Dow trade there. It is what it is. I'm gonna call the stream there, guys. So I hope you all took that gold trade. It's a nice move. It's 100 pipper, right? 20 more pips till final TP, and we will be back tomorrow for Friday. All right, money day, guys. Joe, I'd recommend you look at some other pairs too, not just US30, bro. Yeah, like price action this week for US30 has been real choppy, boy. Real choppy. Money day, everyone. Money day, everyone. We'll go again tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how tomorrow does. Peace.